Hey, what's up, you guys? I am taking my first shot at doing a full case profit challenge. Have never done one before. I've done a couple of individual boxes, but this product is so good that I had to take my shot. We're going to see how this thing turns out in the end, but we have got part one coming up for you right now. All right, guys, welcome back to Triple Play. And yep, so we've got box one out of a 6-part series. In the corner, you'll see the total for the case. We will work our way through it in 6 parts. I'm actually putting this out just a hair sooner than what I wanted to put it out. I was going to do this starting Thanksgiving week, but then thought better of that because I didn't want to post up a bunch of videos during the holidays. People are traveling, families in town, and there's not probably going to be a lot of this stuff watched over the entire Thanksgiving holiday. So you never know. I'm going to go ahead and run the first 3 parts. We're starting this on Wednesday, and I will get parts 1, 2, and 3 out this week. And then I'll finish it up with the second half starting Monday, Tuesday, and we will finish it up on Wednesday. And man, I really think we've got a good shot at going green in this stuff. I've seen way too much of it open now, and there's so many hits coming out of this that we are bound to hit something in here along the way. I will drop a miscellaneous total at the end of the video once I have a chance to go through and tally everything up. You will just see the miscellaneous total end up here at the end. But that's all I can say. I don't know what to expect out of this stuff. All I know is I am loving it. You know, there's a lot of different players, so the opportunity to hit low-numbered cards of guys that are not relevant is highly likely. So all we need are a few really good ones to hit, or honestly, maybe only one. So wish me luck. Let's get after it. OG, you're texting me right now as soon as I start this box. So here we go. You expect pictures of the big hits. They will be coming, brother. All right, here we go. Pack number 1. I am going to burn through this just so that I can pull out the Nick Kurtz cards. The rest I'm going to leave in this. We'll deal with it later. Not going to be a lot of base that I'm chasing out of this. At least not here initially. All right, we're starting off with a, how about a gold Bryce Harper? I like that. That's a great way to start. Get a sleeve on that in a second. Zach Kent. And this is what's driving me nuts. That is actually an aqua rainbow foil. Non-numbered aqua rainbow foil. I don't know if you can see it. Those are tough, man. Pinks are tough in some of these situations. But here, I'll show you that in just a second. Kershaw All-Star. And Justin Verlander on the 90. So I'm just going to show you that. Can you guys see the difference? Ever so slight, but you can just kind of see that aqua hue right here along the edge. Yes, there is a hue. Do you like a hue? I like a hue.
There's a hue.
I hope you guys know what that is from, because it's one of my top 2 favorite sitcoms of all time. All right, we're going to put Harper up there. The one thing that I would really like to see, let me just tell you, I have seen some really nice looking patch autos. Oh man, I so want to pull one of those before I'm done. I do have another case plus a couple more boxes of jumbos, so we may have a pretty good shot at pulling one. They're gorgeous. Caden Dana. All right, here we go. And let's start off with a purple pirate. Matt Gorski on the purple. Nice way to start. Luke Keeschel, sand glitter. Very nice. Definitely put a sleeve on that as well. Chris Bubek, All-Star. Got to keep those All-Stars. Actually, I keep those All-Stars with the 90s. And speaking of 90s, how about Shohei? I like what we've got here on the back side. I do keep a set of black golds, and those will stay by themselves. Marcelo Meyer, so that's a pretty good one. All right. Hope you guys have some big family plans and get to enjoy yourselves over the Thanksgiving holiday. I go absolute Griswold at our house with Christmas lights. I know I sent some videos to a couple of you guys with what we do at Halloween, and Christmas is no different. Looks like we got a green in this one. Wonder if that could be an auto. Could it be an auto? So that's what we'll be doing. I've actually got my very first card show Saturday after Thanksgiving. So I know a couple of you guys that live here in town. Hope to see you guys stop by Showtime Sports for that and get to finally meet you in person. But I definitely plan to enjoy myself over the holidays. All right, we've got a 99. That's what I thought I saw, green. Oops, that's not what I thought I saw. Miyavi, green first pitch. I want to just know who this guy is. Musician, actor, and philanthropist known as Samurai Guitarist. Interesting. Maybe some of you guys know who he is. How about a Josh Naylor rainbow foil? Kyle Tucker All-Star. These are just going to be easier over there. James Wood on the 1990. And Aaron Judge Mystical. Nice. We'll go ahead and get Miyavi sleeved up. I'm sure somebody would like to have that. I would have liked to have had that in a John Smoltz. I thought that Miyavi is like some kind of anime person that voices stuff. I don't know. Come on, fellas. There's Kate Horton. And what are we going to start with? Sarian Lau. Rainbow foil, Max Fried All-Star. And there's Luke Keeschel again, 1990. And there we go. Nice Night Terror of Gunnar Henderson. I'll put a sleeve on that Night Terror. We may or may not see another one out of this box. I want to say the odds are 1 in 6 on the Night Terrors, if I can remember. We'll put the Bleacher Reacher up top. David Ortiz, not a big fan of that. But I'm sure there are people out there that really like those. Nick Allen. Need to pull those out for my daughters. And I'm always going to pull out the Drake. I'll pull out Marcelo Meyer. I'll pull out Roki. Sorry, I don't mean to, but it's going to take me a little bit longer. What do we have here? Bookend 50-50. Chase Lee gold bookend. Chase Lee. Why don't I? Man, I watched a ton of Tigers this year. Yeah, so has not really played. So where that could have just been a gigantic card, not so much. But you never know. You never know what's going to happen down the road. Ballesteros on the 1990. Got to keep our eyes peeled, too, on some of these because they can really, really fool you. I mean, seriously, they can fool you. Andrew Haney on Sand Glitter. I'll put those over here. And I'll probably need to go back and just double-check those 1990s because some of them are low-numbered and you can't tell with the color. Oops, come up here. Get this MVP out. All right, there's McCutcheon. There's Caleb Durbin. And we've got a 90 auto. We'll save that for the end of the pack. Let's see what else we have in here. Man, I have avoided baseball star autos really well. Hae-Sung Kim, Sand Glitter for the debut. That is actually a nice little card. I'm sure that'll fetch a little bit. Boyd All-Star and Bryce Harper. Kim had a decent little rookie campaign. If you saw this sitting down there, sorry, I didn't see it, so I'd be excited. It is a Red Sox rookie. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, oh man. Why did it have to be him? You saw the Red Sox logo. You saw the rookie logo. There are some other guys that we would have really, really liked. Why does it have to be Richard Fitz?
Show Dick some respect.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. OG. That's your boy right there. That's all I can say. That is your boy. That might be your Christmas present, buddy. Oh, gosh. Nothing like a good troll to start a case off. All right, here comes our first relic. Ooh, and I do like that. Paul Skeens on the All-Star Relic Event Worn. Love it. Absolutely love it. We'll get a sleeve on that in a second, and that will go into my PC. I do like that. Grand Giveaway Rainbow Foil. And that is going to a buddy as well. So let me get a couple of sleeves out. What else do we have sitting in here? James Wood All-Star. Acuna on the 1990. And Vladdy on a Night Terror. So, all right, we have exceeded the odds once again. Topps, you're killing it here. All right, that, Sean, that's for you. I don't know if you've pulled that. All right. I love that. That is sweet. All right, we got another MVP, Bryce Harper from 2021. Oh, Keishel. I know that I'm going to end up having to go back through all of this stuff at some point and clean a lot of this up because, man, a lot of these rookies are great dollar box cards. They should just get eaten up. All right. Ryland Thomas Rainbow Foil. Vladdy All-Star and Trout on the 1990. Now, see, that finish looks a little bit different, but it's not. I don't know if you. Maybe that's just the people in the stands, but that does look a little different. I like the 90s having that kind of foil finish to it. Some of it is very difficult. All right, Judge MVP. They better just like make a line on here just to load them up. Chandler Simpson. James Wood. Yeah, I'm blowing past a lot of stuff that I'll need to go back and get my hands on. Cam Smith. All right, Colin Ray, Sand Glitter. Cattell Marte on the All-Star, and Robert Hassel, 1990. All right, here comes our last pack. And then we'll get into the silvers. And honestly, this is very normal jumbo-like, I would say.
Dynamite drop-in money. That broadcast school has really paid off.
Oh, there's Nick. Let's see what we pull out of the backside of this thing.
What? What? What?
Because this would be the first time we only get one auto. And we don't have our relic. Second relic. All right, but we do now. Chase Lee on the gold. Byron Buxton on the 1990 relic. Not numbered. And how about a Marcelo Meyer on a Sand Glitter? That's nice. Gleyber Torres All-Star. Cam Smith 90. Not numbered. And Cam Smith on the black gold. So very interesting. That was a very pedestrian first box. And what I'll do is I'll hold out all of the hits and probably go through this at the very end and give you guys a recap. But unless we pull something out of one of these two silver packs, yeah, this is what is kind of normal for kind of stunned. We got normal. All right, here we go. What can we pull out of a silver pack? Have not hit an auto yet, but we've done very well with colored. So we've got Dansby Swanson, Nolan Ryan. Oh, yeah. Nick Kurtz and Jung-Hoo Lee. So I will definitely take this Nick. that will have a little bit of value coming back at the end. Cool. All right. What do we have? Acuna, Willie Mays, Max Muncy. Oh, we got an orange. We got an orange. Ooh, J-Rod. Orange /25. That is number 4. So that was a really good end. We needed that out of the silver packs. Nice Nick Kurtz. And then J-Rod /25. That will help us. That will definitely help us here. Still, out of my 3 boxes that I've opened so far, definitely the worst of the 3. But with those silver pack cards, decent little help there. So, guys, buckle your seatbelts. This is going to be a fun one. We've got 5 more boxes coming right back at you. Take care.
You still here? It's over. Go home. Go.